Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and one.
44-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. To the air, Penix. And that is incomplete.
I can see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Here's second and 10. Play action here, Thompson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up a third
right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead a give up the middle. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
It's fourth down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll take it at the 42. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now second and 9.
87. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 24.
Now it's Thompson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Look at this Jaguar defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember.
He lost the football. It's loose. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he will find Davis. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
They'll throw with Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
Now Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Penix working out of the gun here. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
DeMarvion Overshown on the coverage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw, Thompson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll run on the ball. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Penix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete on the jump ball. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Thompson going play action here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff line for the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Thompson going to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Looking to put a drive together.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Thompson looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Thompson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Williams there defensively.
Now Thompson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Thompson now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. That one complete to him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. He throws it on the middle but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd
After the
and 10
incompletion,
at the
they'll try
20-yard
once
line.
more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Thompson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Thompson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Here's Thompson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Penix. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. They'll go on the blitz as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And this is what here. Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Thompson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Thompson out of the shotgun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thompson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
First down.
Looking to throw. Thompson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. It's now
throwing again on 2nd down. Thompson. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Thompson now from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Back to throw. Thompson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He completes it to Hunter. Here is 3rd and 5. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Sanders' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner. Okay. Hip pocket or back pocket?
And that is incomplete. So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in this second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Room here to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Thompson. That is caught. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Made at the 9-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw, Thompson. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Baltimore.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A gain of 9 brings up a second and 1.
Gibbs straight ahead. Powerful run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Jaguars.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Penix. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. Here's second and 7.
Complete to Darius Davis.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Well, the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
And the Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's third and goal now.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Patterson's kick is good. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Side here, and it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's second and inches at the 40.
On second down, no running here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off play action. Thompson. Quick throw there is incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
The key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Escapes the defender. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And the Jaguar first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They're looking to throw. Penix. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Ravens 12-yard line.
Here's Penix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It's a gain of 8.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal.
Looking to throw Penix. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Thompson. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Thompson looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Thompson will throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Thompson, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Here's second and 2 now from the 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're up against a... And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 8. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Second and 4.
30-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The drive will straddle the action going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
on third down. Penix from the gun. They complete it to him. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
It's fourth down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will stay put at 17. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively.
8 yards.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Jacksonville, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,